First, from St. Louis, Louisiana, he is the spectral thief, stealing victories throughout the DCCW. He is the Gentleman Ghost.
Well, tonight's the night, ladies and gentlemen, that marks the start of the Multiverse Championship. And one of these two amazing talents is going to walk away with it, and both have been fighting and vying to be on top. Whoever wins will set the tone for what this title means going forward. Now, one of our two amazing owners, Mr. Siegel, has said this championship has been made for legends. It was made for wrestlers trying to become legends. There is nothing better right now, other than the DCCW Championship, than to get your hands on the Multiverse Championship. And boy, did the locker room fight and fight, but in the end, it came down to Gentleman Ghost and Jonathan Kent, and Gentleman Ghost represents the opposite philosophy of Jonathan Kent. He is all about survival, escape, and he will steal wins by any means necessary. Just like he did many times where he got involved in Jonathan Kent's matches leading up to this match here. Jonathan has been fighting him for quite some time now. In fact, Gentleman Ghost got involved in him and Jordanelle's tag team match, which caused them to lose it not that long ago.
And his opponent, from Smallville, Kansas, representing strength, loyalty, and determination, Jonathan Kent!
Now, unlike our first opponent in the ring, Jonathan Kent here represents consistency. Night after night, show after show, he shows up and he does the job right. You will not see him reach for any illegal objects or anything like that. He will make sure that he is always on the side of good. Now, nobody picked these two combatants, mind you. Nobody designed this matchup. These two fought and forced their way to it, to the point that Mr. Schuster talked Mr. Siegel into creating these titles. And our two opponents now stalking each other in the corners, getting ready for this monumental matchup as the bell rings, and Gentleman Ghost immediately starts off with a jumping clothesline there, knocking Jonathan down and slamming him to the ground. You can feel this contrast immediately. Gentleman Ghost going for the quick, easy strikes right off the bat, while Jonathan looks like he is patiently waiting for his opportunity, as he usually does, eyeing up his opponent and feeling out what his opponent is doing. Jonathan is all about consistency. Jonathan is all about study and doing the job the right way. But Gentleman Ghost has taken control of this, where normally Ghost loves to go for chaos. He is now going for control as he kicks Jonathan right in the stomach. And now Irish whips Jonathan to the turnbuckle. Jonathan is on the ropes here. This is definitely Gentleman Ghost's match in the lead as he hits Jonathan in the back of the head. This isn't about flashy moves from Gentleman Ghost. He is getting in there to impose destruction and brute strength as he is just pounding away and not doing anything flashy. He has got Jonathan Kent's number here so far. But Kent quickly turns it around and takes Gentleman Ghost and puts him in a headlock. This is proof that he has been studying his opponent here and that he belongs higher on the card. But Gentleman Ghost proves that he can also outsmart his opponent as he quickly counters Jonathan Kent's move there and slams him to the ground with the full Nelson slam. Gentleman Ghost now climbs up to the middle turnbuckle, the middle rope on the turnbuckle, and he comes down with an axe handle, bringing Jonathan to the ground. This match is where the mid-card championships will be determined. These two opponents, so very evenly matched, as Jonathan does a couple of elbow drops and then scrapes his boot across the face, and now has his opponent grounded where he wants him. You can see in his display of his attacks, Jonathan Kent is not panicking. He is showing his experience. He is showing his resolve as he has Gentleman Ghost locked in a leg lock. Oh, but Gentleman Ghost slaps him across the face. Gentleman Ghost is showing that he can keep the pace with Jonathan Kent here, showing that he can keep the rhythm, and showing that he can keep frustrating Jonathan Kent as he takes him down, knocking out his lower calf there, bringing Jonathan to the ground. Jonathan desperately crawls to the turnbuckle, climbing up, trying to get onto his feet, and he's able to block a kick from Gentleman Ghost, and a high knee brings Gentleman Ghost right back down to the mat. This title is supposed to be, this title is going to be one of these two. Both of these men are supposed to be not fighting for a title, but their constant back and forth these last couple of months have caused this title to come to fruition. As Jonathan stomps on Gentleman Ghost's hands, trying desperately to take any type of advantage and weapons away from his opponent. And the big elbow drop right to the lower back. Jonathan Kent can take over anything, and now he goes for the first pin of the match. This could be it as he does the schoolboy roll-up, but Gentleman Ghost is able to kick out. And both opponents now roll to the outside of the ring as Jonathan Kent has swung the momentum in his way and slaps and smacks him right upside the head. And a big atomic drop right onto the backside of Gentleman Ghost as Gentleman Ghost once again goes flying down in a bunch of punches right to the face. Jonathan Kent is trying to knock his opponent out, but he can't win by countout. He can't win this title by countout. He must get his opponent in the ring. The Gentleman Ghost is able to counter the Irish Whip and throws Jonathan into the barricades right in front of our amazing capacity crowd fans here. And now, Gentleman Ghost returns the favor and stomps on Jonathan Kent's hand. This match is becoming a test of discipline versus deception as Gentleman Ghost went for an elbow drop off the top turnbuckle, but Jonathan Kent rolls away, leaving no one home, and takes advantage of Gentleman Ghost's mistake there. That is one thing you cannot do in a match between such well-versed opponents, is make any sort of mistake, and Gentleman Ghost made the first one, but is able to recover from that and capitalize and bring Jonathan down with that counter. And now he throws Jonathan back into the ring as the count is getting to 5. And he goes to roll over. This could be it. He could be our first champion. Our white ghost could have the silver belt, but Jonathan kicks out after 1 count. There's the reason they call him Super Jonathan Kent. He cannot go down that easily. Oh my gosh! The Gentleman Ghost did the spectral spin. The Gentleman Ghost did the spectral spin. This could be it. And Jonathan Kent kicks out. Jonathan Kent kicks out of the spectral pin. My God, I can't believe what I am seeing here. This is unbelievable. What great determination as the Gentleman Ghost brings the knee down on Jonathan Kent's head. This crowd is on their feet. They are crazy, going wild over what is happening here, as now Jonathan Kent is able to reverse the Irish Whip and he has his opponent brought down. Whoever wins tonight will become the title holder as Jonathan's big boot brings down the Gentleman Ghost. And now he's going to the rope. He bounces him, and there it is, the Smallville leg drop. The Smallville leg drop. Jonathan Kent has his opponent in the pin, and Jonathan Kent has won it.
Here is your winner and the inaugural Multiverse Champion, Jonathan.
This is how legacies start, ladies and gentlemen. Not handed down, but fought for, and no one has fought harder tonight than Jonathan Kent. The Multiverse Champion now has an identity where you must fight hard in order to win this. Jonathan Kent didn't just win a title tonight, though. He has earned responsibility. And if there's anyone on the DCCW roster right now who can hold on to that responsibility, it is Super Jonathan Kent.